outside and he's been very stubborn. Hey guys, and welcome to another video. If you are new here, then hey, my name's Amy and I do random videos on near enough everything or random things that come into my head. Today we are going to be doing a comparing video with the Huda, I don't know how everybody pronounces it, the Nude Palette, which is stupidly expensive, and the Revolution New Neutral Palette. So these are both beautiful palettes. Obviously I have used this a few times. It's normally, is it 56 or 50 something pounds, like just overly priced in the UK. I got mine for 30 something. It was second hand because, yeah, and that to me is still a lot of money. Even £20 for a palette, personally for me, is a lot of money on a palette unless I really want it. This one I did. But yes, it's my only high-end palette. I don't have any more high-end makeup, so yeah. Some people are lucky to have loads, I'm not, so I just don't want to spend that much or highly priced money on makeup. People do, people don't. So yeah, this is the Huda Nude Palette, and it's much loved. As you can see, I've used these colours quite a lot. So yes, it's that one. And then the Revolution Pro. This is, I've used it a little bit, like maybe once, but I haven't worn it out or anything. Just swatched and it looks like that. So it's going to be really hard to try and get them both. I got this. So they are very, very similar. The packaging for this is like animal print. I'm not that into animal print. I don't really like it. I don't think it matches the palette. Like, it's supposed to be a new neutral palette, so I don't think it really matches like the theme as such, but each to their own. I personally not into it. I'd rather it be matte and not shiny, and I'm not particularly fond of the gold. So yeah, but it is quite weighty for a palette compared to, they're about the similar weight actually. Cardboardy, but high quality cardboard, if that's a thing. So yeah, the Huda, I don't know how you say it. The Nude Palette, do I like the packaging? Yeah and no. I mean, it's just her face is on everything and I don't get it. It's like, I mean, I personally don't know her, but I don't, even if I had a product line, I don't think I put my face on everything, but you know, each to their own, and that's my personal opinion. But yeah, at least it goes with the theme of the palette. This one doesn't, so packaging wise, it is what it is. That's the word of, or saying of this year, Love Island saying, it is what it is. So yeah, let's crack on with this video and compare the two eyeshadow palettes. So first I'm going to take, out of the Revolution palette, I am going to take Delight, which is this one here, and I'm going to whack it on the eye with a brush, a random brush, a clean brush preferably. These are cheap brushes, by the way. Oh, it's a bit, you see here. And I was like, just a couple of, whoa, it's very powdery. But you know, we can deal with that. It's £12. That one's like 50 something. Oh, I didn't state that. It's £12. So I don't know how much you can see here. But I'm just going to whack it on the eye. Some people do a base colour. I can't bother, so let me put that there so you can kind of like see what I'm doing, hopefully. So has to build up. But you know, I've got time. I'm sorry for the background noises, by the way. I have the door open because my cat, called Chippy, is sitting outside right near the door, and he's kind of cute because he's got one eye. He's special. We found him and he was abandoned, so yeah, that's Delight. Didn't really do much. Like a light corally shade colour, but you know, here's what it is. So yeah, I'm just going to clean that brush. And then I'm going to get the one in the Huda, which is called Play. It's very similar. Maybe it's isn't a fair test because I am actually using the same brushes because I haven't got that many brushes and I'm quite lazy. But you know, it's just having a mess around. Oh, by the way, the lighting will change in here because I haven't got no blinds or a ring light. It's just, it is what it is, guys, so. Okay, so the Huda palette obviously is more pigmented. We get that. Yeah, it's obviously going to be more pigmented. Okay, so we've got that one on. Now the next one I'm going to go for is, probably I'll do the Huda one first because I'm kind of like near that eyeball first, is Teddy. And I've used this shade a few times now. Oh, how do we have a similar one to Teddy? Yeah, we do. It's alright, I just had to check because I was just dabbing in. So I'm going to get Teddy and put it in the crease of the eyeball. And then in the Revolution palette, I'm going to get, whoa, it nearly fell. Ooh. I'm going to get Whisper and do just exactly the same with the other eye. And I've just gone onto the other eye with it, but it was annoying me. Something was annoying me. Okay, so that's so far actually not bad. I thought it'd be worse. Now I'm gonna get another brush. This is normally my blendy brush. And then in the Huda Beauty palette, whatever. Huda Beauty. Yeah, it is Huda Beauty Nude palette. I'm going to get the shade called Tease, which is a darker, like, mauvey colour. I'm gonna get that. And put it in the outer corner. Is it the outer corner? Because that's what I'm going with. The outer part of the eyeball. Oh, I look like I've been punched in the eye. Hi. And then in the Revolution palette, I'm going to get the one called Shadow. Oh, come on, Shadow. Just have to build it up more. But that's okay because it's saving you quite a lot of money. So all money is doing is basically saving you time. The more money you pay, the less time is required. If you get what I mean, because less time you'll be using the palette. But then again, if you like palettes, then you're better off using the Revolution one because you can do it for a longer time. I know, I'm weird. And then I'm just going to get this Revolution brush, I don't know what it's called, E103. It's probably the only brush with like numbers and that I have. And I'm just going to blend out the top. I'm going to do that on both eyes. Okay, so you can see here that the Revolution one has kind of separated a bit, whereas the Huda has stayed, like, you can blend it out easy. So I've just got to go in with a bit more shadow on that, which is a shame, but still don't hate it. It's not bad. I think I prefer quite a darker colour in the Huda palette, whereas in the Revolution palette we do have a brown here, but the Huda doesn't have it, so it depends. I like browns, but I also like pinks. It depends what mood I'm in, but it'd be nice if that had a brown, because I personally, my opinion is I don't use a concealer shade. Never have, probably never will, and that one's got one in as well. Both palettes have a concealer shade or cut crease. Now, I'm not talented enough to do that, so for me, that is just kind of a waste of a palette. Palette? What's it called? Thing. One of them. But yeah, I think it's a waste. It could be another colour. Could be a shimmer. I like shimmers, so you know. So now, what are we going to do? We're going to do the Revolution one, and we are going to put... jazz it up over the eyeball. It's kind of like a shimmer, so ew. So let's try that. I'm going to put it on with my finger. Can you hear that bird? I should do an ASMR channel. Just out in the shed, just putting on makeup. And you can hear probably flies because there's a lot of flies and I can't do anything because I need to like do this shed properly. I haven't yet. That is really pretty. You probably can't do that. Let's do that. You probably can't see that because it probably doesn't do it justice, but it's a really nice colour. Yeah, it's shiny. And then in the Huda palette we are going to use Daydream, which is very similar. But like the more you use like colours in the Huda Beauty palette, which I have used shimmers quite a lot, they start to look quite dirty, which is a weird thing. Yeah, it's definitely more shiny in the Huda palette, but it's not actually bad for the Revolution side. Okay, so that's both the eyes. See, that one there is the Revolution and that one's Huda. But very similar colours. And they're both I actually quite like them, but I'm just going to have a go at the the Revolution one again. I'm just going to let my finger. That's what I do. Yeah, can't really complain. Can you see it there? They're very, very similar. And now what we are going to do, we are going to be using the Majestic colour in the Revolution palette and putting it on the outer, just to darken it up a bit. Come on. See, when you do this, it kind of rubs the shimmer away, so we will have to go in with the shimmer again. It looks a bit patchy, not gonna lie. It does look a bit patchy. And then with the Huda, we are going to use a word. What's the word? Oh my god, we're going to use the shade Love Bite. I'm sorry about my makeup skills, they're not as like good as like the majority. Whoa bird, calm down. The majority of people on YouTube, but I'm trying. So I think skill wise, the Huda eye got the best eye. The Huda palette got the best eye. Okay, so that's what we are at the minute. I don't know how far to blend up. My eyebrow is quite high up, so I never know how far to go to like not make it look too crazy. But actually at the minute I just look like I've been punched in my eye. So it's all good. Now I'm going to get another little random brush. I don't know which one, I've got random. I'm going to take Majestic out of the Revolution palette and put it under my eyeball. Hope everybody here likes tranquil bird sounds, or one bird going absolutely insane, because you're gonna hear it. Unless that bird can hear, like, see the cat, but the cat is just sat there. It's in the sun, it's happy days. And then I'm just gonna take Love Bite again, put it under this eye here, and then I might just go on to jazz it up out of the Revolution palette. And just add that there. So, oh, the cat's moved. And just put that on the top of the lid, just to get the zoom back. And then I'll take Daydream. There we go. Now, actually, I think I'll probably leave that as a finished look. I'm just going to go apply mascara and we'll be back with our final thoughts. Okay guys, I'm back and I have just applied some eyeliner, which is the Maybelline eyeliner, and I have also put some mascara on, which is the Paradise one, the stupidly expensive one, I think. And I'm back with my final thoughts. So both palettes are beautiful, not gonna deny that, but Huda one is a disgustingly overpriced palette in my opinion. Yeah, the shades are pigmented, but do they justify the price for the public? Probably not, but I do know there's other I don't know what goes into it to make an eyeshadow palette. I don't know how much that costs, but you're telling me she's making a profit. That girl making a profit, so yeah, they're disgustingly overpriced. For Revolution, they're also making a profit, but they're making it affordable a little bit more. So £12 for 50 something pounds. Do you know, I think for me personally, if the Revolution one had come out first, this one wouldn't be in my hands right now. So Revolution always has my heart, simply because of the price range, but especially for me, a working class bitch, so Revolution will always win on that. But for the colour payoff, obviously Huda is going to be better. Clearly it's going to be better, that's just obvious, but to have 2 minutes building up extra of eyeshadow for a £12 palette, then, you know, that's me. I'd just buy the £12, but obviously the Huda one came out first, so therefore I had to buy that, but still I got it second hand. So you can see how tight I am, because £30 to me is the door. £30 to me is still expensive for an eyeshadow palette, but generally they're both very good. What would I recommend? It keeps going up like that. What would I recommend? Personally, I would just buy the Revolution palette. I wouldn't waste your money on this, because you could get several palettes and create several different looks for just buying this one. So that makes sense to me, just buy this one. I think the shade range of colours is better in this, and it's just a lovely palette. So, and I will be using it a lot more in upcoming videos. So yeah, that's the end of this video, and that's the final look. I hope you enjoyed it. Couldn't speak there. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next video, guys. Peace out.